are just awaiting the arrival of a couple of our students who, they're not late, it wasn't their fault. They got called out to do something, so they're coming. Is everybody here? No, there's a parent going to pick up the last couple of the students, so they'll be right here in just a moment. Yeah. Matt and who else? Yes. Just Matt. Okay. Just Matt. So we want to be able to honor Max. So we'll wait for him for just a minute.
Good. We're live?
Yay! Okay, good. So if we have family members that are watching on the live stream, it should be live. It should be going. So hopefully they can access that. If anyone is communicating with them and they can't, please let me know. Usually. I just asked to stay for a minute. Right. Well, you might. Come on. We moved it. Thank you all for your patience and understanding in moving the time of the ceremony. We thought we'd try to be safe and get in before the snow. Nothing to do with the Patriots playing. No, I'm glad. Number 8. That's everybody, right? Do one. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, wonderful. Hello, everybody. And thank you for coming. And thank you for watching at home. I'd like to welcome you all and introduce you to our new members. This is the 2026 induction ceremony for the John Brewster chapter of the National Honor Society. My name is Jennifer Dumont, and I am the chapter advisor. And as you will hear tonight throughout the ceremony, The National Honor Society is an organization that promotes and encourages academic excellence, dedication to community service, evidence of leadership, and strong demonstration of character in high school students. These are the 4 pillars of excellence that National Honor Society promotes: academics, service, leadership, and character. And you will hear more about these as we move through the ceremony. Welcome, CJ. Welcome. Thank you. Okay. So these students who are seated before you have met the academic criteria and were therefore invited to apply to the National Honor Society. They then had to demonstrate in their application essays dedication to the 4 pillars. These 26 students were selected from a larger pool of applicants by our faculty council. Our faculty council is made up of 5 members of the faculty, and they are Ms. Lauren Hunter, Mr. Paul Henderson, Ms. Sarah Inman, Ms. Nikita Dooling, and Mr. Tim Christian. As we move through the ceremony, you will learn more about the pillars. We will formally induct each of these wonderful students, and then you will have a chance to hear from each inductee who will be speaking about a person that is important to them and has had an impact to their life. But first, we are going to hear from our guest speaker. So I would like to invite our chapter president, Ms. Hannah Rude, to the podium to introduce our speaker.
Today's speaker is someone who is very near and dear to our hearts, Mrs. Maria Found. She has been a teacher at Brewster Academy for 30 years and is a former NHS chapter advisor. She means a lot. She's done so much for the National Honor Society here at Brewster and so much for most of our inductees, even kids who aren't in her classes. You'll see her walking around campus and calling all these kids by name. And she really means a lot to our community. So I'd like to welcome Ms. Maria Found.
Well, thank you for trusting me with this moment. I'm genuinely grateful for the opportunity to be part of this induction, and especially for the chance to celebrate this group of students that I know and interact with on a daily basis. Being asked to speak by those whom I admire greatly makes this evening particularly meaningful to me. Tonight is about National Honor Society. You already know the pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. You've heard these many times. Your officers will soon read them aloud, followed by the pledge that you will all make. So I'm not going to define them for you. You already lived them, or else you would not be here. Instead, I want to talk about something tonight that does not show up on certificates, on cords, or on transcripts. As many of you know, I teach calculus. I have taught or currently teach many of you sitting in this room. Maya George, what is calculus all about in one word?
Change.
Exactly. Yes, calculus is about change. It's about slow change, subtle change, accumulated change, a tiny adjustment that compounds till the result that ends is not looking like the starting point. That matters because the kind of people inducted into NHS often underestimate the impact they have. You do things quietly. You show up to help other students without being asked. You include others without needing credit, and you show up consistently. Last week, I watched one of you sit down with your hockey friends for dinner, and you noticed another student down at the other end of the table. They were sitting alone watching the game, and it was on the screen in Estabrook. You could have carried on within your friend group. I mean, he was quite a few seats away from you. But instead, you reached out, you introduced yourself, and you made him feel like part of the group. He told you his name was Skinny Pete. What you did not know is that your simple gesture made his day. You made him feel included. I could see it on his face. I also watched your friend group too. I mean, that's what us teachers do, right? We look to make sure that this is a healthy campus. And Max, did you know that your friends took a beat to see what you were doing? As you did it all so effortlessly, Did you know Skinny Pete sat in the same spot the next day? So you're all here because of what you do when no one's watching. You're deeply involved in this campus. And ask yourself this honestly. What would this school be without you and your involvement? Lily, what is the only guaranteed sleep-in day at Brewster?
Sunday.
Sundays. The fact that many of you wake up early on a Sunday throughout this entire school year, on your only sleep-in day to be at the Smith Center, the turf, or the courts to play sports with our athletes from Special Olympics, is beyond words. You show them that they matter, that you care to know them, that you enjoy being with them. They love the holiday games we just hosted this past month. The families and athletes constantly ask me, when are we getting together again? You bus out to Sugar Hill all the time, where you help seniors feel remembered, to reminisce in their lives, and to stay current with technology and help them out so that they can be in contact with their friends and family from afar. You work with students who struggle in math. So many of you run the Math Tutor Center, whereas you could be home doing your homework in your own dorm room. Instead, you choose to help out others to feel less anxious about math and work with you as a peer so that they know you believe in them and they trust you. And what of the extensive planning time many of you commit to in order to execute all the complex events we have in this community, like RAC Week, Teacher Appreciation Week, World Kindness Day, Nurse Week. It goes on and on. Using your free time to engage in this behind-the-scenes work has incredible meaning. And without it, the events here would not be so grand. You have a lasting impact on this school. You do the work because you care. You do kind deeds without needing an audience. You make good choices when no one is watching. You are here at this ceremony because this is all part of who you are. Ask, where does all this self-initiated goodness come from? Soon, you're going to acknowledge someone important to you when you receive your yellow rose. Last year, Hero acknowledged his parents, and it moved everyone in the room. Knowing many of your parents, I know how deeply supported you are and the impact that you have had on you since you were a little one. So much starts at home. And for that, parents, those of you in the room and those of you watching from afar, I want to thank you. We are so fortunate to work with your children. They are incredible human beings. Thank you for sending them to Brewster. As the predecessor to Miss Dumont, who I might take a moment here to acknowledge, has done a phenomenal job as the NHS advisor, along with her esteemed faculty council over these past few years. I, too, remember reading those countless applications. Across all of the narratives, the students who made the biggest difference were rarely the loudest. They were rarely the most decorated, and they were rarely the ones with the biggest titles. But they were the ones who were noticed, who noticed others. They noticed the students sitting alone. They noticed when effort mattered more than talent. They gave encouraging words to friends who were struggling, even when it cost them homework time. They noticed athletes with disabilities who lit up when they saw them come in the room, and the interactions that happened by chance run-ins at the local Walgreens. They noticed the joy on the faces of the kids in the community when they ran youth clinics and shared your love of the sport with them. This kind of awareness is not accidental. It is a choice, and it is real responsibility that comes with being inducted tonight. There will be moments when you are tired of being the reliable one, when you wonder why you always seem to be the person expected to lead, to help out, to step in, when it feels easier to just do less, blend in, and let someone else handle it. But those are the moments that matter the most. Leadership is not a title. Service is not a checklist. Character is not who you are when things are easy or public. It is who you are when no one is clapping, when no one is tracking hours, and when there is no award waiting at the end. You're being inducted because you've already shown you can handle that responsibility. The question now is how impressive you are, and it is how intentional you will be. So use your ability to open doors for others. Use your voice to steady a room, not dominate it. Use your influence to protect people who do not yet have as much of it. Last year, Hannah Taylor shared something. She said, being inducted into NHS means a lot to me because it does not only represent my academic achievement, but also my commitment to leadership, service, and character. I'm honored to be selected, and I cannot wait to represent NHS in the community and in the future. Well, Hannah, you've done just that, as have all of you. Years from now, you may not remember the applause or the pomp and circumstance of this event, but I know this. Someone will remember that you noticed them tonight, that you made them feel seen, accepted, respected, that you chose to care enough to give them your time. Last year at this ceremony, it was Luke who acknowledged Hero's words to his parents with the yellow rose. He shared, quote, "You could tell how much his parents meant to him during those couple of minutes that he thanked them. That moment really touched my heart." So, hands up if you know who is famous for this quote, but don't say it out. I've learned that people will forget what you've said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. How many of you? Okay. James? Who said that?
Mike and Luke.
Very nice. Oh, as a matter of fact, you wrote your MIT application, and you, it's very similarly, had another favorite quote. I remember. What was that?
The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi. Right. Okay, so Mahatma Gandhi and his quote, as well as Maya Angelou, they point us in the same direction, don't they? Shift the focus outward. Serve others. Act on behalf of people beyond yourself. This is not just about volunteer hours. It is about discovering who you truly are, your values, your strength, and your capacity to lift others. Maya Angelou reminds us of this lasting power of emotional connection, the way people feel after interacting with you. Gandhi reminds us further that service can actually shape your identity. So be intentional, be present, listen fully, show empathy, try to understand each other's experience, be kind. Simple acts last longer than you think. Inspire. Make people feel seen and heard and capable. As Maya George shared earlier, calculus is the study of change, the kind of change that accumulates over time. In that sense, I might go out on a limb here to say that calculus in some way mirrors the NHS pillars, individual actions that compound to a lasting impact. I know that's a big reach, but you know I love calculus, so I had to put that in there somehow. So in summary, I want to thank you for choosing me to speak tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. You make me better. And in the words of Jerry Maguire, if you haven't seen that show, you need to see that. You complete me. So, a hearty congratulations to you all. You belong here. And now, you're responsible for making that belonging matter. Thank you.
My goodness. Thank you so much. Maria, my very good friend. Amazing. You just saw a master at work. That is what a truly devoted educator does. And they know their students. Right? Thank you. That was incredible. Thank you. Okay, so we're almost there. We're almost at the moment. So I would like to now introduce each of our officers. They are going to light each of these candles in front of them to represent each of the pillars of the National Honor Society, and they'll read a description of each of those so that you can, understand what those pillars mean and how these students have fulfilled them. Our officers are President Hannah Rug, Vice President Daniel Kovrzhenko, Secretary Catherine Twombly, I beg your pardon, and Treasurer Sophia Rock could not be here. She is at an athletic event. So Ms. Augustina McGillian, current member, is filling in for her. Okay. You may each read the pillars, and you need this. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Membership in this chapter is an honor bestowed upon deserving students by the faculty and is based on the criteria of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. When a high school student enters into the junior year of high school, their grade point average will determine if they are eligible for membership into the National Honor Society. To be considered into the John Brewster chapter, a student shall have earned a minimum of 3.7 cumulative GPA in their academic courses at the standard, accelerated, or AP level for a minimum of 3 consecutive trimesters at the academy. Candidates are expected to maintain this scholarship requirement for the duration of their membership. Leadership is another pillar of the National Honor Society. NHS students demonstrate exemplary leadership within the school community. NHS student leaders are those who are resourceful, good problem solvers, promoters of school activities, idea contributors, dependable, and persons who exemplify positive attitudes about life. Leadership experiences can be drawn from school or community activities while working with or for others.
Another pillar of the National Honor Society is exemplary character, and NHS students must be held to a higher standard of conduct. Students are to conduct themselves in a respectful manner. The student of good character upholds principles of morality and ethics, is cooperative, demonstrates high standards of honesty and reliability, shows courtesy, concern, and respect for others, and maintains a good and clean lifestyle.
The final pillar of the National Honor Society is service. This quality is defined through the voluntary contributions made by a student to the school or community, done without compensation and with a positive, courteous, and enthusiastic spirit. Once NHS members, students must continue their commitment to service by volunteering their time at school events and other community activities.
Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, I would like to now invite our new inductees to stand. They'll file out into the back room so they can be called in one by one to be formally inducted. As I call each student, they will come out to receive their certificate, their cord, which they will be able to wear at graduation. They will also receive a pin at graduation. I'll wait to give it to them until then. And they will have their candle lit to sort of join the flame of the National Honor Society. So we'll begin with Mr. Brian Banya, Jr. Mr. Connor Riley. Mr. Maxwell Russo. Mr. Tanner Alberg. Mr. Bruce Wong. Mr. Taden Langdon. Ms. Evelyn Hepler. Ms. Aster Bransfield Schmeeding. Mr. Cheng Zhu. Ms. Lily Binkley. Ms. Cecilia Penny. Ms. Peyton Burke. Ms. Aislinn Sprague. Ms. Addison Wallet. Ms. Isabella Bailey. Ms. Sasha Pisarevsky. Ms. Hadley Keeley. Ms. Emery Condon. Ms. Gabriella Reynolds. Ms. Anelia Caesar. Ms. Caroline Webb. Ms. Maya George. Ms. Erin Kanal. Ms. Mila Barr, Ms. Caitlin Cleash, and Ms. Bador Al-Kabani. Wonderful. Okay, now with your candles lit, please go ahead and grab your pledge if you don't already have it in your hand. Be careful with your candles. Don't burn yourself. Okay. In unison, now they are going to read the pledge. Emery, will you get us started?
I, Emery Conner, being aware of the honor which is being bestowed upon me by my selection for membership in the National Honor Society, do hereby pledge loyalty to this organization. It shall be my earnest purpose to give unsparingly of my time and energy towards the promotion of all school activities. I will strive to be at all times a model student and will never knowingly bring reproach upon my school. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of this society for which I have been selected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and my life.
Congratulations. You may go out your candles and you may sit. Please go out your candles carefully. Candles make me nervous. Okay. Before we conclude, each new inductee will now stand and say a short thank you to an important person in their lives who has helped them to get to where they are. They have a yellow rose. The yellow rose is the symbol of the National Honor Society. It's the official flower. And so this rose is being presented from each of them to someone. I believe we said we were starting with...
I would like to present this rose to my great mother who has supported me and taught me English when I was only 2 to become an Omani scholar and then join the Brewster community. I would like to present this rose to my father because he has always pushed me to be the best possible person I could be for myself and for others, and has taught me how to give everyone around me unknowingly large amounts of kindness. So I would like to present this to him.
I would like to present this rose to my parents because without you two and your support, I would never be able to be where I am today.
I would like to present this rose to my parents who are always going above and beyond for me and giving me so many opportunities like being at Brewster. I can't thank you guys enough.
I would like to present this rose to my grandparents, Barbara and Ronald George, for always giving me the opportunities I need to get success. I love you so much.
I present this rose to my mom for never losing faith in me and always being there for me.
I would like to present this rose to my mom for all the support and encouragement, and I wouldn't be here today without her.
I would like to present this rose to my sister for always being there and supporting me.
I would like to present this rose to my parents. I aspire to be all that they are and do all that they do, and I'm very grateful for the opportunities they give me. I would like to present this rose to my parents who have been there for me through thick and thin, and I wouldn't be where I am or who I am today without them.
this rose to Miss O'Connor because without her last year, I wouldn't be the student person I am this year. I would like to present this rose to my parents, first sticking by my side through it all, and doing everything they can to make sure that I'm happy and for being my best friends. I would like to present this rose to my parents because I'm thankful for everything they do for me and the opportunities they give me. I'd like to present this rose to my parents for helping me become the person who I am today. I would like to present this rose to my grandmother, who from a young age taught me about what true strength and resilience is.
I would like to present this rose to my parents for teaching me how to be strong and smart.
I'd like to present this rose to my parents for being my ultimate inspiration and my best friends.
I would like to present this rose to my parents and Ms. Ringo to support me both academically and socially.
I would like to present this rose to my mama, who's been there for me forever, my biggest support in life, and genuinely my biggest inspiration.
I'd like to present this rose to my brother for being my best friend and biggest supporter.
I would like to present this rose to my mom because of her relentless support and guidance for me throughout my school journey.
I would like to present this rose to Coach Cushion. Thank you for all the support in tennis, basketball, and just life. Thank you.
I would like to present this rose to my mom and dad for just supporting me and loving me unconditionally.
I want to present this rose to Mrs. Bethany Round for always being someone I can rely on and truly making Brewster feel like a second home. So thank you.
I want to present this rose to my mom and dad just for all the stuff they sacrificed for me. Yeah.
I'd like to present this rose to Ms. Wingard for always pushing me and making me do my best. Thank you.
If that is my favorite part. Thank you all. You did such a nice job. Let's have one more round of applause. And I would like to thank you all for coming and for watching from home. I hope that you have enjoyed this ceremony, and after we conclude, if you would like to stay, there are some refreshments in the back, some coffee, tea, and some snacks, drinks, water. In addition, please feel free to take photos here in front of the banner, and we have a photographer here on site, and if you'd like, she's a pro, and she can take a picture of you and your family. They will be on the Flickr so that you can see them. And thank you again for coming, and congratulations once again to all of our new members. Yes, and yes, let's blow out the flame of the National Honor Society for one more year. Yes. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I just finished it. Absolutely. Yes, yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes.
It was a good idea to move it up. I say,
I got a video of this.
He doesn't mind that.
I'll edit because I got this long video of like 30 minutes. So I'll edit it so I can get your part of Come on. I gotta be on repair.
Live stream.
awesome. Thank you so much.
How are you? Oh, I don't want to get right in front of them. Thank you.
Excuse me. Just stay up.
Wait, oh, don't like in the other hand. Not so low. And don't forget,
Congratulations, guys. Good to see you guys. That guy looks like that.
Alright. Look at me and then look at mom. I know your mom too. Yeah, that's Did you take a picture of me? I would love to. Okay. I don't have my garb on. That's okay.
My mom wanted me to wave.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Here, I can get you some more screen time.
I'm not dead.
Perfect. Okay. Congrats. Yeah, of course. Where did my roommate go? I don't know. She already told me. Alright, I'm on
It's like a white. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's just like a white sheet. It's a white sheet over the windows. How about we ask a professional photographer? Can you take our picture?
I can give him. I'll give him my phone. Yeah, but
I'll just lock her down. Lock her down.
do you mind? I don't want to be on the Flickr page.
Go in front of the camera because my parents don't like it. Okay, perfect.
And if there's any way to get the NHS students all up here to take a photo with you all.
Thank you.
Sure.
I think one step back.
Thank you. Is there an event you don't record? Seriously, it's becoming more and more.
And we gotta get people off there.
With a carnival that I recorded, I don't live stream it all, you guys. Things. Okay? I know.
My parents are carrying up the camera. Is it still going? I don't know. Oh my god. I've been standing in front of you for like 10 minutes.
Well, I know it's smooth wave. We don't, we would have had enough.
Oh wait, yeah, you can see yourselves down there. There's like a delay on it. Let's see, wait. Now it'll like show up.
A little bit of a delay. Yeah, like 30 seconds. You get a second delay. Is that for editing purposes?
Yeah. Okay, let's
that's
I went home and
Hi, Remy.
Well done, Gabby. Yeah, I'm Jen. Nice to meet you.
Mila's in journalism with me. She has been since freshman year. Yeah. We have a great time. It's a great Oh, I'm sorry.
If you can't see the lens can't see you. Yes, I'm gonna do a couple. Ready? Phone first. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, you guys. All right. Attention on this camera, and then parents, you guys can grab it. Cheese. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, everybody.
Nice job. Always,
GG.
Oh my god, I can see me. Guys, I changed back into my sneakers because you should show the snow outside.
Here, I'll show. That's why we had to move it up to 1 o'clock, because the snow's coming. Well, you got to walk back to the door.
Me and Hadley can probably show us we'll be tripping the whole way
With
back
open
up.
toe shoes or
Slipping.
Not so great in the snow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I can take it, or you can take the control. All right, yeah, I can take it. Here, why don't you guys go?
Just go right here.
Yeah.